Welcome back. Just in time, you're here on your Feel Good Breakfast show on S3. It's time for some motivational Monday music from Dr. Wilhelm Lichtenberg. Now, he's a father, a husband, cardiothoracic surgeon, and also an opera singer. Now, he's joining us in studio to perform a hymn titled Ndikhokhele, Bawo. Let's take a sneak peek before we get chatting to him.
We can all relate. A beautiful, beautiful energy behind that. And a very warm welcome to a man who I guess is here to just humble us all with an incredible range of talent this morning. Good doctor, very good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
A beautiful visual kind of journey that we were treated today. But Doc, I've got to ask, a heart surgeon with a beautiful voice, so it's true you can do it. Which comes first? Which came first? And how do you balance that out? How does a heart surgeon become an opera singer?
Well, first of all, I think you're flattering me by calling me an opera singer. I'm not really an opera singer. I wanted to be one. That was my childhood dream.
Really?
But my father was very influential in my life, and he was a very wise man. He said to me, I think you should rather study medicine and sing in your spare time than do it the other way around, because that won't work.
But you have a plan B. I love that.
But I like how that you put both worlds together in this. Obviously, we see with the visuals that you had there, what we as the world's going through the pandemic, and then also being a heart surgeon and singing, you know, you just brought these worlds together. What was the experience like, you know, working in the forefront of this entire pandemic as well?
Again, I think it would be unfair of me to say I'm working in the forefront. I do work with COVID patients because I try and help where I can, but COVID's not a surgical disease. I operate it away. The people at the forefront really are actually the nurses.
Really?
Physicians and other doctors who treat these patients as well, but I'm not going to be so arrogant as to say that I'm in the front line. I'm not.
Well, I think, adding to that, I think every hospital has felt it, and I think, you know, there's been massive pressure on the entire system as a whole, and you've obviously had a front row seat to see this narrative playing out. I think we often live in denial because we don't get to see that every day. We don't understand the pressure that our ICUs are under because of this. What was your motivation to encapsulate this beautiful, emotional message, this way of honoring what has been sacrificed over this time?
Actually, it came about quite by chance. There's Ndikhokhele Bawo was supposed to be the second song in a series that we are recording because we've launched an initiative called Young Hearts Africa, which I started with some friends in an effort to raise funds for heart surgery for indigent children. Brilliant. In South Africa, because hundreds of thousands of children on the African continent die of heart disease every year because they can't get these life-saving operations. And this was going to be the second song in the series. The first one, so we've done it the wrong way around. We're actually launching the first song on Friday, which is something we're very excited about. We did a rearrangement of a Queen song called Who Wants to Live Forever.
Oh, brilliant.
With the Soweto Gospel Choir. And I took a chance. I wrote to the man who wrote the song and asked him whether he'd recorded with us, and he said yes.
Oh my word.
We're launching that on Friday.
Oh my goodness.
I look forward to that as well. Obviously, we've heard this song before, but you've given your own twist to these songs as well, and then having it being performed with Tygerberg, a children's choir. What is that experience like?
I've just been incredibly fortunate because I use singing as a lightning conductor, just to de-stress and just enjoy my love of music. But to be able to perform with artists of the caliber of Nombulelo, who sings this with me, and the Tygerberg Children's Choir, which is now for several years running been the #1 children's choir in the world, is just, it's almost unbelievable. I just pinch myself every now and then.
It sounds like I understand that your wife contracted COVID and was actually hospitalized, that you've needed the opportunity to decompress and have this emotional platform. How important is that for you personally going through this process? How amazing has it been to scratch that itch and perform like this? Has it had you thinking that maybe you made the wrong choice?
No, definitely not. No, I'm first and foremost, I'm a surgeon and a doctor. It's what I do and it's what I love doing.
Calling, yeah.
So everybody, when somebody jokes and says, well, when are you going to switch careers? I'm definitely not going to do that. I always said, I don't think I'm particularly good at either of these, so I'm just hedging my bets.
Lives are being saved and lives are being improved, and we absolutely love that. Thank you so much for, I think, putting in the effort to create something like this. I think so many of us are just needing that little tipping point, that emotional tipping point to feel better about life again. So many of us have drifted into a very pessimistic space over the last year and a half, and something like this is just so uplifting. So thank you. But don't switch careers just yet, because more lives, I have a feeling, are there to be saved with the good doctor is going to be sticking around, bringing us 2 performances alongside the exquisite Tygerberg Children's Choir.